Okay, go ahead and continue your story.
Coefficient did a "You Laugh, You Simp" challenge,
Mm-hmm.
and he had lost to Iron Mouse, and he was having trouble. I think he was having trouble with his card, doing a donation.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, "Well, fine, I'll just do this because it was probably actually better." So he actually filmed. He took pictures and like proof to show the chat, obviously,
Right.
of him doing a plasma donation, and that means more than fucking giving her $5. Let's
Yeah.
just say that.
Here we go. Hostile down. Hell of a shot.
Nice shot.
All right. I am intimidating.
Straight through his fucking armor. You gonna get him, Miranda? You gonna get him?
He tried to lead him, and that's when they hit him.
The central control system is in an alcove in the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure and reinitialize the systems there.
Now this is the hard part.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. The cure is in place. Now we need to reactivate the fans.
Left or right.
You have
It
to do
sucks
both.
either way.
There are guys with rocket launchers up on the top.
Located the fan controls.
Yep.
There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
It's one. Two.
Boy, I'm glad I remembered them now.
Nah, I remembered them. I just didn't know when they spawned.
I actually really like the Cerberus armor in Mass Effect 3.
Yeah?
This fan is powering back up.
It's not the Cerberus assault armor that's in 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Shit. They came to party.
hang on, I'm looking up the ones that give you the extra ammo. We probably want to get the Kestrel torso.
Okay.
Increases melee damage by 10%, weapon damage by 5%, and shield strength by 3%. Versus your current one that only increases health by, or increases power damage by 3%. I think it's a shoulder piece.
Anyone else want some?
No. Kestrel is also the best in this one. Melee damage by 10%, weapon damage 5%, shield by 3%.
Aren't there rocket launchers on the other side too?
It's an arm, and its spare ammo is increased by 10%.
There they are.
Random expeditions for 1666 with a discount.
Saw that.
That's on the Citadel.
This'll put him down.
Got him.
It's looking like everything we need are fucking the
Everything's on the Citadel.
No, the Kestrel set is what we need, and then just the extra ammo for the arms.
Okay, I got you.
Because the Kestrel set ups melee, guns, and shield strength.
Firing an impact shot.
Oh, hey.
Cool.
I will not use Unity. Bitch shouldn't have gotten knocked down.
Yeah, she's missing a good fight.
Reload. Oh my god.
That actually wasn't too bad. Mainly because we remembered where all the rocket guys were.
You could have the ordnance pack leggings that increase spare heavy weapon ammo by 10%.
Ooh.
But
We're not really using the heavy weapons, though.
No.
Thank you from me as well.
The leggings, the Kestrel Power Pack, is shields by 8%, and heavy weapons increase by 5%. So Kestrel leggings is best. Where do we get them?
I was tempted for a minute, but in the end I figured they didn't deserve to die.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
And that's why I love you.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
And killing
Lots
those
of ways to
3
help
to
people.
save
Sometimes
thousands
heal
equals
patients,
helping
sometimes
people.
Execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check out
Exactly
the
what he just explained.
Yeah.
Think about what I said. Good kid, bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic. Should be able to handle it now that Vorjar gone.
We've cured the plague. Are you
I
ready
think
to
we've
help
already
stop
got the
the
Kestrel
collectors?
set.
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just
We'll
to
find
finish
out
up
when
here
we
at
get
the
on.
clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
We're heading out. See you on the Normandy.
Yes.
Yes.
Got some palladium.
Palladium. Got some palladium, platinum, and iridium. Ooh, we can do upgrades.
Yeah.
So we're getting Grunt first.
Most likely. So we can take Morden and Grunt with us to Jack.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive Man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
Don't kid yourself, Professor. Humans still come first in the Elusive Man's eyes, but this mission is too big for them to handle alone.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of Terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need me for simple.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all.
Jacob trying to match the man's
Every man,
pacing while he
woman, and child.
was talking to him.
Right?
Gas, maybe? No. Spreads too slow. Airborne virus? No. Slower than gas. Drugged water supply? No. Effects not
You don't
so.
have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. Going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solus.
What the
If you
fuck?
find anything lacking,
I love that,
please
the-
requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot?
The
No.
animation of,
Inside
like, the
or
looking
simulated motion
around.
Reflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
The ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board? Non-human crew members? Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The Collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists need to identify, neutralize technology, need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
Go out of this door, take a right. That's all you had to tell him.
Yeah. He just wants to hang out. That's all.
Well, you can make the assault rifle if we wanted it.
Assault rifle damage, AP
We need some more platinum.
Yeah.
Forget those. We don't need the armors.
I'm Iron Man.
Yeah.
Eviscerator shotgun.
We can do the weapons. We don't need to do the armors.
True.
We don't need to do the, I personally don't like the assault rifle. I think it looks really cool, though. The Collector assault rifle.
Yeah.
That couldn't hurt to have your squad up on assault rifle.
Yeah, because we're going to have Zaid for a while. Maybe.
Shepard, how can I help?
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything.
I want to
you
know
can get, I
that
can-
that conversation.
Here you go. What's this? That thing you were trying to watch me with?
Yeah.
Any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
I could bet if that conversation happened with Jacob, he'd look at it and go, I didn't know they had that.
Yep. And then he'd start. He would not stop checking his bunk for the other bugs.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
Oh.
Absolutely, I'm going to upgrade your Omni tool.
Hell yeah.
Now we can go talk to Morden and, or we could talk to
Have you got a
Jacob and
minute to
Miranda
talk?
about their
Of
upgrades.
course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after STG work complete.
You keep
Tell me
bringing
more
up
about the
STG.
Solarian Special
Yeah.
Tasks
You want me to
Group.
ask about it?
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
I never caught that the first time.
Yeah.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirihi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirihi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on
We did
Vermire.
save them, right?
Heard
Yes.
he was part
Good.
of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for a high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Oh, I thought he had more to say on
Nice
that.
talking
Okay.
with you, Morden.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
Always a pleasure.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the collectors?
They spec'd this ship to the original Normandy, but you were there. The collectors cut her like butter. This armor just isn't top of the line anymore. People will die if we don't upgrade. Alliance had some new toys in secret dev before I left. I could try and pull a few favors. Let me know when you want that, Commander.
I understand
Didn't we
they
already
made
have
quite
these?
an impact after you
Did we?
left the Alliance.
I think so.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? The good deeds like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed.
Never heard that phrase.
Yeah.
But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I heard you were big in the Alliance. Figured we have something in common.
I did some things that caught
So I'm
attention.
guessing he opens up sooner if you're female then.
Alliance put me on leave, though.
Because it always seemed to be like a pain in the ass to get him to talk.
I've only played this game as a female, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Cerberus.
I love playing as girl characters. All right, sue me.
That's fine. It just, when you're male, or whenever I play, it feels like it takes 3 missions before he actually opens up.
Well,
You don't seem
you
like a
also don't
results at all
really
costs
care
kind of
about
guy.
him.
No, I don't.
So-
Well, and that's part of the reason. It's like, because I know I don't get to really talk to him for like 3 missions.
Cerberus keeps that line.
Homeboy's literally just like, yeah, I did some good stuff. I never got appreciated for it.
Yeah.
As long as people are safe, I'm happy.
Also, I have daddy issues.
Also, I have daddy issues.
Please help me save my father.
No.
The Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They
Why
say
are
it's
we
better than
floor
people don't
camera?
know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never
My
happened.
biggest negative towards Jacob
That's why
is
I'm here.
it doesn't matter if you romanced him in this game. He still ends up with that chick in 3.
Yeah.
You make
So,
no apologies
like,
for doing what you had to.
The whole of romancing him for this game is completely pointless.
Yeah.
They did the same to you. General public never knew you were dead or heard the real story of the Citadel. Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right. Perfect example of humanity, and they still dumped you.
Way to boil it down, Jacob. I hope you keep a better attitude about our current mission.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
Fucking stay neutral so he doesn't get his hopes up.
Mm-hmm.
Check the armor thingy when we get a chance and see if we... I don't think you can change your armor in here.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I think the only place you can do that is in your office.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private
Thanks,
terminal.
Kelly.
Oh, fuck, Kelly. That was the kid you saved.
Oh, good.
Ari gave me this address. Man, I was so pissed at you. I got blind drunk. It's enough to check it. The vids to say those mercs had gotten killed by Archangel. Make it the most with what you did for me. Chakwas.
Oh, we can go do that now. Cool. Let's go heal our
Oh.
scars.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about that.
I can already see it on her jaw.
Mm-hmm.
This fucking loading screen, I love it. It's just...
It's really inventive, isn't it?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, you should get tired of seeing this.
Yeah.
But I really like how it looks.
It also helps tell me whether or not I went to the right floor sometimes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Oh, yeah, you can talk to
Engineers.
Yeah, we haven't gotten the food yet.
Thank
That's on the Citadel.
I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
I'll take a rain check.
I'll be here if you change your
We'll
mind.
do it after you guys get abducted by the collectors.
Oh, okay. I usually do it right away.
Well, it just means a lot more.
It does, but it feels like... You know what she says. If you don't
Bringing me
fucking
that
save
ice
everyone.
was above and beyond, Commander.
She literally, she looks
Would
around
you
and says,
reconsider enjoying
feels a lot more
I'd
empty
rather
in
not
this,
have to drink it
on the
alone.
ship.
I'll take a rain check.
I'll be here if you change your mind.
You said the thing about the healing my scars. Are we gonna have to drink before I do that?
You have to do the research.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
It becomes a research thingy, and then you can go down there and do that.
Commander,
Okay.
what can I do for you?
Do you have
Normandy
any
upgrades.
Potential upgrades we could make?
A few ideas, yeah. Here, take a look.
What do you got? An advanced mineral scanner. That's worth.
Need that.
You know what?
Med bay upgrade. That's it.
You know what? Getting Thane as early as possible. Thane, I think, gives you extra probes.
He does.
And then Samara does something else. I can't remember what hers does.
Whenever you have the time and resources, let me know.
You don't actually have to
Have a
talk to
minute,
them. You
Miranda?
can just do it from
Of
the
course.
menu.
I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far, things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Because it's not a Cerberus operation.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the Elusive Man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
Why not know?
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course, Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one.
Nice,
It's
thanks.
ironic. My father believed deeply in a human positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used by your father, by Cerberus.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to.
Oh
make
my
excuses
god, her
for
hands are abysmal.
That's easy for you to say.
Fine.
We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you.
Local white
I'm not
woman
sure I
says
believe you, but
she
thanks for
doesn't
saying
care
it.
about her privilege.
Tell me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
More at 11.
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Sounds like someone else I know.
Thanks for your time, Miranda.
Anyways, I gotta
Talk to
leave.
you later.
Anytime, Commander.
Who?
Oh my god. Right.
Oh my god.
Shepard's stuck.
If you fail to save everyone in time, you know there's that in the break room. You can go in there and the guy talks about his daughter.
Right.
He's dead.
Oh wow.
Monitoring. Oh, that's Edie.
I've got green across the board. The forward tanks are buoyant and elevated.
Are you talking about the Normandy?
I'm talking about the one that's covered and protected, not bouncing in.
I don't know. Operative Lawson's uniform is very official. It always makes me stand at attention.
You're such a dog.
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic.
I'll
get the car.
This sucks.
My Skillion 5's a bit rusty.
You should do this after you get Tali.
Of course, Commander.
Oh, that's right. She is a part of it.
Yeah, right.
Tali fucking cleans them out.
Be gentle on the rookie. I can't believe we fell for that.
It's so worth losing to see you taken down a notch.
Beat me at my own game. You're all right, Shepard.
Slow
Anyways.
walk away. God, I fucking love just the crew in this game.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we've talked to everyone, so now we can
go
go
up to your cabin and change your armor, see if we have the Kestrel set.
Oh, right.
Because from what I read, it's a DLC thing that you would have gotten as a bonus. So in this game, you're just given it.
Yeah, so we should have it.
No? Capacitor's one you bought.
Mm-hmm.
Check your legs. No, you bought those too. It's part of the Kestrel armor set, can be acquired in the Mission Prologue Awakening, where the Kestrel armor is worn by Commander Shepard during Prologue Save Joker. Whatever, we'll look for these. But we need to buy the... I'm reading a thing. We need to buy the arms from the Citadel when we get to it.
Okay.
Oh, it's an Ilium. That's fine.
Oh, we can already get Kasumi.
Yeah. Which means you can go to the Citadel.
We might go get Kasumi first.
That's fine. We can buy those that arm piece while we're there.
Yeah? I can get my fish.
Are you gonna sell them to the Krogan?
What?
Do you not remember that?
Oh, the one that's super sad that there's no...
Fish in the Presidium?
Yeah.
You can sell him fish.
Yeah.
And say they were from the Presidium.
Yeah. That's so mean.
Yeah, I don't do it, but you can. Commander Bailey looks exactly like Steve-O's Shepard. Like, literally, I watched him go out of the ship and talk to Commander Bailey, and I'm like, that's a clone.
Yeah.
You look the exact fucking same.
Let's get Kasumi, because I didn't actually use her a lot. So let's run around with the DLC characters for a bit.
Okay. I like Kasumi. More health, less damage, or more damage?
Or more balanced, really.
I think he's not dying that much, and even if he does die, you can bring him back, so...
Yeah, so pretty much Warlord's a good one. But Commando's pretty decent, too, because that's pretty balanced.
Yeah, but there's really no reason... Like, he's already got decent health. He has Cryoblast. It's a very model of one.
Increase the strength of his shields. Study ballistics, physics. So this brings up his health and weapon damage.
It's
Just
basically
his
you're
weapon
swapping
damage.
off weapon damage and shields.
So I probably need his shields to be better then.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can do the hand cannon. We got the Mantis sniper rifle and the Matic heavy rifle.
That's the only sniper rifle you have is the Mantis.
Let's see if we can find a new one on the Citadel.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
Don't mind if I do.
Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also
That's fair.
needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
I assume this deal is something I should know about.
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
Yeah, we can go right away and do their quests.
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes.
Is that a fucking keeper?
Hell yeah.
I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
Thanks.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
I think it's funny how she's like,
assume a gray box
I
is
have a
some kind
way
of
in, and it's literally
It's a
walk through the
narrow
front door.
impact.
Yeah.
Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
I can understand why you'd want to get it back.
Getting it back will be easier with your help, Shepard.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Thanks. can do that too.
Keepers. Fascinating creatures. Genetic constructs adapted to work in Citadel. Couldn't survive outside. Unknown purpose. Wish I could have studied them. Had other things to do instead.
I studied them once.
This is a 20 kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight. Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an...
I'm sorry, sir, but I'll need you to remove...
Excuse me. You just messed up the entire good shit.
Unfortunately, sir, by...
This recruits is a 20 kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight. Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Empress-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38-kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the city buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth. That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Serviceman Burnside, what is Newton's first law?
Sir, an object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot.
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet behind that ship. It might go off into deep space and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. If you pull the trigger on this, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere and sometime. That is why you check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution. That is why, Serviceman Chung, we do not eyeball it. This is a weapon of mass destruction. You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip. Sir, yes, sir.
I fucking love it.
That's pretty good. We should call this episode.
All right.
We're at 37 minutes. You know what they did when they designed Kasumi? Let's make a Quarian, but human.
Pretty much. They should have just made her a Quarian, but then, you know, we already had Tali.
There can only be one.
Yeah.
Power recharge time is super good for her.
Yeah.
Because a lot of her gimmick is based on Shadow Strike and Overload.
And if I can get her Overload, we no longer need Miranda. See you later, bitch. Alright, that's fine.
And nothing of value was lost. Actually, I think Miranda's a Sentinel.
Okay.
Because she is
She's
overload
a biotic
antibiotics.
yeah, okay. She's the Caden of the game.
You've never been more right, and I hate her even more for it.
Ready to sacrifice.